Order in the court.
Happy New Year to everybody, and I hope we all do succeed 2022. I was going to only do my channel for 1 year, but I decided to go ahead and do it another year. All I ask again is that you guys please subscribe, because YouTube says it takes about a year to get 1,000 people unless you go viral, and I doubt if any of my content will ever go viral. And also, well, they didn't say it, but you can actually buy subscribers, and I actually do too much work to be having a fake bot leave comments. It feels weird. It feels strange. I'm not going to do it. But I am going to start doing shout outs to everyone that subscribed. But most definitely, I want to thank everybody in 2021 for subscribing. You are the reason why I still decided to continue it. So I'm going to give my dark ones a shout out to Lashea, Tiffany A. Love 21, Zaria Pollard, Princess Testudo times 3, Mia Mullins, Disassociative Episodes, Callista 74, and Black Orchid Muse. So I'll do shout outs randomly once a week. And if you guys are doing your own stations or channels on here, just put in the comments, subscribe back, so I can click on your page and subscribe back to you. Yep, 2022. Let's just help everyone out, because what you put out there in the universe, you get back. Thanks again, and here is your video. I am doing a verdict watch out of Greensboro, North Carolina. This horrible crime happened on January 1st, 2020, exactly a little over 2 years from today. Brittany Christina McKinney, 28 years old at the time. She was described by her mother as wonderful, intelligent, incredible. She said Brittany was a kid who was wise beyond her years. Brittany would turn 29 years old while in police custody. She would flee her home after she had just committed a triple murder on New Year's Day. But why did she do it? She would call her sister after being arrested, and she would say, quote, "I killed everybody. I shot everybody in the house. My baby, I shot my baby," end quote. The Greensboro police would receive a call for them to do a welfare check from a concerned family member. The bodies of 10-year-old Mackenzie Denise McKinney, 2-year-old Serenity Taylor Rose, and 61-year-old Jerry Griffin were all gunned down in the home. Brittany would flee the scene of the crime in Griffin's 2011 GMC SUV while crashing into another vehicle and hitting a utility pole. She would continue driving and crashed into a second motorist. No one was injured in both those car crashes, but obviously damage to the vehicles. She would be arrested on a hit and run charge and the triple murder. 2 of these people she murdered was family. Mackenzie was her daughter. Serenity was her niece. Jerry Griffin was a friend to Brittany that had been staying there for some time, but the family did not know what type of relationship Brittany had had with Jerry. But they said that Jerry was a nice man and very well liked. Brittany's mother, 48-year-old Denise McKinney Weeks, she told Oxygen.com concerning the murders, quote, "I have no answers," end quote. She described her daughter as a loving person that worked as a data entry specialist and said that Brittany did love her daughter despite what had happened. She said, quote, "We know that this is not in her character. This is not her." The love a parent has for a child is unconditional. We are devastated with what happened. We are not sure of why or how. The love I have for her has not changed. She added, quote, "It's devastating. We're taking it one day at a time and try to cope and get through this together as a family. I have to put my trust in God and hope and pray for the best," end quote. When Brittany was first arrested, she was put on suicide watch. But as of yet, there has not been said publicly a motive of why this even happened. Mackenzie was a fifth grader who loved music, and one of her favorites was Billie Eilish. Serenity was a funny toddler described by her family with a voracious appetite, and she would eat like a man. Adorable, adorable little girl. Both of them, pretty children. Brittany's sister, Diamond McKinney, 18 years old, said, "I'm going to miss her tremendously. I'm taking it that this is her baby girl that was murdered, Serenity." Brittany has no criminal history, but she could face the death penalty if convicted. My condolence to the family. It's been 2 years. Even though it doesn't bring these children back, I hope the family got some clarity on why this has happened. When I first heard about this story, I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is just terrible. I'm speculating it can't be postpartum depression. Right off the top of my head, I don't know how long postpartum depression lasts because her child's 10 years old. So I really don't know. But, when you hear something like this has happened, you always have to figure out a reason of why this happened. But really, from the outside looking in, there's no reason of why she took these young people and why she took Jerry Griffin. Even if she was arguing, and again, I'm speculating, even if she was arguing with Jerry Griffin, why put the children in this? There's nothing these two little girls did that would deserve to be gunned down in her home. Again, my condolence to the family. I'll be following this case. It's very little information right now on this case. Rest in peace, Mackenzie. Rest in peace, Serenity. Rest in peace, Jerry Griffin.